In 1916, 2 years into the ghastly Great War in Europe, the Canadian government introduced conscription, mandatory military service for all men between 20 and 45 years of age. British Columbia's labour movement opposed conscription. Peter Campbell Monroe was a 23-year-old motorman, a member of the British Columbia Street Railway Union.
There was quite an upsurge in the labour movement against conscription. In fact, the majority of the unions were against it because they believed it wasn't a workers' war, it was a capitalist war. And they made no bones about it either. They came out very plainly and said that they were opposed to it.
Ginger Goodwin was a mine union organizer at Trail in BC's Kootenay region. Goodwin opposed conscription, and he paid with his life. He's remembered today as BC's first labour martyr.
There was a fellow by the name of Ginger Goodwin. He was a socialist. He was also a first-class trade unionist and organizer. Well, they called him up on the conscription, but he only had one lung. There was no chance of him going to war. But after a few weeks, he organized the miners at that. And as soon as he did that, they called him up and gathered. So he decided he wasn't going to go. So he went over to Nanaimo among his friends. And they had a special constable by the name of Dan Campbell. He shot Ginger Goodwin in the back one morning. The result of that was that all the trade unions in British Columbia had decided they would have a 24-hour strike. Well, it just shows you the temper of the rank and file. The executives of these unions didn't even have to call a meeting. All they did was put up a notice.
The Ginger Goodwin story has become a cornerstone of BC's labour history. It resonates with people and has been resonating for over 100 years now. He was only 31 years old when he was killed. He was a labour leader who took a principled stand. He did not want to fight in a capitalist war that he did not believe in. He believed in organizing the working class, and his conscription to the war was the result of his union organizing. On the day of his funeral, there was a general strike, the first in Canada. Movies have been written about him, plays, books, novels, even school curriculum has been published. Every year, the community still comes and lays flowers on his grave in Cumberland. It's got all the elements of a story that just can't be beat when you need to tell labour history.